Lawrence,
Hi, Arne, how
it's
you doing?
it's you. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm all right, thanks. I'm all
Okay,
right.
that's
Hanging in.
awesome. That's good. And yeah, what you have probably noticed already by now, dear viewers, is that we are not doing a chess-based news review, and which was fun, which was entertaining. But what you liked the most from all of this was when we were talking about some themes, and also when Lawrence was taking a bit of a deeper look at positions. And so we thought about something special. As you can see, the title is Trent's Tactics. And you surely enjoy tactics probably as much as I do and have a deep understanding of tactics. And this is also why both of us, we like fast games. Am I correct? We enjoy
Yeah,
like blitz rapid and stuff like that.
sure. I mean, I've always enjoyed Blitz and Rapid and that sort of stuff, and I've always been quite a tactical player. I mean, ever since I was a young kid, um, you know,
Exactly. And
tactics were my forte, basically.
and that is of course not only helpful for the fast games, but also definitely there are some of the most amazing and beautiful tactics in a longer or real chess games, as you might say so. And you will have different themes, something historical, something recent, whatever is on your mind, which you will talk about with us and
Yeah.
show us the world of tactics, Trent's tactics.
Yeah, so basically what I thought is we'll pick a kind of tactical theme for each week, and then obviously that will be for like half of the show, and then for the other half we'll try and solve some tactics.
Nice.
Obviously, like there are just dozens of different tactical themes and ideas, and um, and solving them is fun. It's nice to do that, and of course, what I tell my students, as you know, I'm a coach. I say that regardless of the work that we do in the lessons, you should really be looking to do sort of 30 minutes of tactics training every single day. Because ultimately, when you are playing at the club levels or when you are playing slightly intermediate levels, you can play beautiful positional chess and you can play nice maneuvering chess, but ultimately it always ends in a tactical combination. And
True.
if you don't have those patterns sort of memorized or trained, then you're just not going to be able to convert games and take points. And so that's what I would recommend to everybody watching as well, just to bear that in mind that you know you must do your tactics
Yeah.
training at home. You've got so many ways to do it. I mean, you've got the tactics.chessbase.com page, for example, which I use a lot, the platform. You don't even need an account, but I would suggest you get an account, and you've got all of these wonderful tools.
Yeah, so mentioning tactics, of course, ChessBase has the beautiful training section, and this is
Yes.
what we will take a look at later. And
Yes.
episode by episode, we will advance and get a higher level rating. So in the very beginning, it will be probably very easy, maybe for the first 3, 4 episodes, but then we get into the tough cookies and like
I'll
really,
probably
really
I'll
dry operators.
probably stumble there.
But you mentioned like 30 minutes a day a tactic training, like
Yes.
brushing your teeth. That is to really improve in chess. I will definitely take notes, and I've been doing a lot of tactics recently, and I can actually really, really, really see how much faster you can recognize patterns and
Yeah.
everything from that. So, do you
Exactly.
think every title player is doing a tactics training almost on daily basis?
I don't know if like every titled player is but they're thinking about chess a lot and they're kind of doing tactics by default. But I'll tell you a funny story. Is that years ago I was in Baden-Baden actually. I was in Baden-Baden and it was the Super Tournament in Baden-Baden.
Hmm.
It was one of the first times I was commentating. Actually, it was years and it was sort of 2014 or something, 13 or something like that. Anyway, Veselin Topalov was playing. For all of you who don't know, Veselin Topalov, he's not that active nowadays, but he was world champion, so he's quite a big deal.
Definitely.
Was one of the most brilliant attacking players of his generation, actually,
And
dynamic.
and he was, I think he was even in the 2800 club at one point,
Yes,
right?
he
Yeah.
got to 2,800. He played against Kramnik for the World Championship,
Yeah.
and was world champion, I think, for 1 or 2 years. I can't remember exactly how
Something
many.
like that, yeah.
Something like that. In any case, so the story goes that there's the Baden-Baden Schachzentrum at the chess club, right? And there's like an Italian restaurant. I can't remember if it's attached or behind it or near it. Do you know the Italian restaurant there?
No idea,
Okay.
sorry.
There's an Italian restaurant. Anyway, so what used to happen is a lot of the players would eat at this Italian restaurant before the games. So I go to the restaurant, and guess who's there? It's Veselin Topalov. And what is he doing? He's solving tactics with a book before his game. You know, he's playing against all the best players in the world, and he's sitting there just with a tactics book. And the moral of that story is this: if one of the greatest attacking players of our generation can study tactics before a game to keep his mind sharp, then what excuse have all of you guys at home got? None. Zero excuses.
Beautiful. Love
That's
it.
the moral of the story.
Very nice. All right, time to share the screen. Let's take a look at what you have
Yeah.
on the plate for us today.
Exactly. So today's theme is the back rank. Okay, so many tactics revolve around the fact that the king has got issues on the back rank, or that there's tactics along the back rank. But of course, there are more simple solutions. There are more simple problems than there are than others. Now, in this position here, Arne, I don't know if you want to attempt to solve it. I don't know quite how you want to do this, or do you want me to walk through how I look at this position, like
So
the process?
I can try to. So it is White's turn,
White to move.
I
Exactly.
assume, and in this particular position, it is already a tactic visible, or do I have to prepare some moves to make this tactic happen?
It's not completely obvious. You do need to think about it. Do you know?
All right.
Are you reading this solution?
I don't see anything. I don't
you
see
don't see
anything. No, no. I really covered everything here on
Okay,
the right side.
Great, that's great. Okay, so what is the first thing you do in all of these tactics problems? What's the first thing, regardless of what position it is, you always look at what first?
So what I believe and what I learned from, especially from Elisabeth Peetz in my lessons with her, is I'm checking how to check and how to exchange or capture a piece. What options there are. Is that correct?
Correct. So you should
Okay.
always look for the checks first in every single position. And that should be your first line of calculation.
Oh, I see it already. Actually, also, and this is so simple after all. But I see the idea. Let's say it like this. I don't see the complete solution yet. But of course, when we take a look at the checks, then what is shining through is the check on e7, which is pushing the king to h8. But
And then what?
yeah, so the other thing is that I believe that the rook can go to d8, but it's not all the solution. There is much more into this than only that. But of course, I see the pattern of the two knights on e7 and f7
Good.
checkmating the king. That's how far I went.
Brilliant. Yeah. So that's right. So knight e7, check king h8. Now, what your brain should be telling you here, your brain should always be on the search for checkmating configurations, right? And so what your brain says here is, well, if I could play the move knight takes f7 here, it would be checkmate. That's the first thing, right? So if you're looking for the checks, you analyze the checks. Knight takes f7 would be checkmate if it were not for the rook. So the first thing you then say to yourself is, well, okay, how do I get rid of the rook? We know the rook is the thing defending. And as you correctly said, now we play the move rook d8. It's also worth noting that this knight is on pre, but now we've got a funny situation where we're threatening not rook takes f8 here, by the way. That's not the threat. The threat is to play knight takes f7, mate, right? So a move like knight to e6, trying to trick white, would actually run into knight takes f7, checkmate.
Beautiful, yeah.
Right? And so, and we also know, of course, that if the rook leaves, we already have our pattern in our head. So we would play knight takes f7. Now, black does have one move, which is to play perhaps something like pawn to h6. And now white has got a few good moves, but I think there's certainly one that's better than others. So what is the cleanest way for white to go here, Arne? That's a question to you.
Well, I'm afraid I do not see a checkmate pattern
there is
here
no checkmate
anymore.
now.
So
No.
the first thing which comes to mind is giving a check on g6,
Okay, follow the checks.
attacking the king and the rook, of course.
Exactly.
Then it takes back. I take back again. And then I can take the rook. And I think I might be able to win a piece by putting the bishop finally on h6.
Well done. Excellent, Arne.
Oh,
really
thank
good
you.
Stuff. Yeah, so you follow the forcing moves. You see this check. Now we're threatening the rook. The king has to protect it. And as you correctly said, now you saw another tactical idea out the corner of your eye, and we pin and win. And important to note is that actually, well, he could play knight e6 here, but you've got a number of ways. Now that this knight is on the crease here, probably rook e8 is just very winning. So just lining all the pieces up. Also very simple would just be to take here and take on e4 when you've got three passed pawns.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yeah, that looks
Right.
very good.
So that looks very good.
By the way,
So-
for quickly, I'm sorry, for the viewers at home, we have a couple of more examples. If you want to pause the video and try to find out the solution for yourself before everything is spilled or spoiled, do so just to give you also an active training with us, because the positions are below our video. So you can just think about them, and it's going to be fun for everybody. Okay, sorry.
So, yeah, exactly. So that's the situation.
The funny thing about it is that all three pawns are gone for this back rank mate, but
Exactly.
after all, it's not a back rank mate anymore, but you still win a piece because of those back rank line there. So it's quite interesting. Nice position. Where is this? That's from a real game, I assume, right?
Yeah, that's from the game Sabitska versus Kondrakov. I don't know these players, two Soviet players.
Okay, and he found the solution. This is
And he found the solution, yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, I love those
Next one?
games. Yeah, next one. Let's go for it.
Okay. So this one should be a bit more manageable. This is a very simple tactic, actually. But again, it's a variation on a weak back rank. So I would expect you to get this.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the checks first, always. There's only one check. So
True.
this line, rook takes d8, queen 68. And you can stop there. That's clearly not the solution.
Doesn't look so good, no.
Right, exactly. So we need to find a way then for white to win in this position. Can you find it?
Yeah, that is a good question. So, for you at home, if you want to stop right now, do so. I will give my thoughts about this position here. So, the main idea would be that, of course, we have to get rid of this. Yeah, we have to get rid of all pieces who are on the back rank. But how can we do this in the best way possible? So, you say it's more manageable, but I think I have more problems solving this one than the one before. Maybe.
Really?
Let's
That's
see.
interesting.
Yeah, yes, and it is funny because I've done some tactics just yesterday, and I was at a position with a rating of like I think 1800, and I just couldn't find it for like 15 minutes. I was going crazy until I finally found it. Sometimes the brain has like some kind of blockage, and it's a bit weird.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it is.
so
You do get some blind spots sometimes.
yeah,
That's true.
blind spots, that's a good word for that. Now, what could I do here to get? I'm a bit limited with the.
Okay, so let me make your task easier. So we know that Black's king, if we play the move Rook takes d8, we win the game, right? If
Yes.
it's if he cannot recapture, right? So the simple thing you should be asking yourself is, well, is there a way for me to make it difficult for him to
Recapture.
recapture or to protect his back rank?
Yes.
By the way, this game
Ah, finally.
okay.
My gosh, blind spot.
Yeah, we all have blind spots. It's quite funny.
Crazy.
Yeah.
How funny. So, yeah, very obvious. And
Yeah.
I apologize. So, you didn't even have to pause the video, but it's Queen F7, right?
It is Queen
Yeah.
F7. Easy tactic. This
Easy
is a
tactic.
distraction tactic, distracting the queen away from the defense of the rook. And the other point, the important point being, is that we're attacking this knight as well. So after a move like, for example, queen to b8, we can just take, and then take on c4.
Yeah.
And we have a winning position, right? So,
Oh, Lord.
easy.
This is so funny. Yeah.
This was a Keres game, by the way. This is Paul Keres playing with white, and he was playing in none other than Hamburg in 1960. So this was in 1960 in Hamburg, just a few years before you were born. Arne.
A couple of years. 61
years.
years from now. Crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Crazy times.
Yeah,
All
so,
right, so-
I would say I failed with this one. It took me far too long. So in a blitz game, I would have lost on time. Next one.
Okay, so next one. So let's go to the next game. All right. Now, actually, this is black to play, so we're going to switch the board around.
Oh, pity. I was hoping it was white to play.
No. White to play, we would have a fairly simple move or couple of moves, but it's
Yeah.
black to play. And it's one of those positions where, you know, obviously,
I think I see it and it's beautiful.
yeah.
So for some reason, this
So it's so funny that you can see these slightly trickier ones.
yeah, maybe because I think, and this is sometimes this blockage of. So of course, first of all of us, the viewers and I, have a big advantage because we are aiming for a back rank. We know the theme, right? But that's part of it. But still, they're still tricky enough to make us think a bit about it. But of course. Yeah, so the main idea is when we look at the checks again, there is a check on f1 and the rook takes it, so this rook has to get away. If we can manage to get the rook to leave this space, we can back rank make, and this is easily done by checking on e2 with the knight.
Ah, so your solution is knight e2.
Oh no, I
Uh-oh.
made it wrong.
Well,
did
this
it
is the
wrong.
first move. This is the first move you should. Oh. Damn it!
Yeah, knight would be the other solution. If the knight doesn't work, it has to be the queen, of course.
Right. So knight e2. So let's have a look at this one. Does this one work? So obviously, black has to take. Sorry, white has to take.
Yes,
Rook
I see it
takes.
now. I see it now. It's
And
not
what's-
working because of the knight on f6, right?
Exactly. Knight f6 check. Suddenly, all of a sudden, blocks black's attack. And yeah, if you move the king, you lose the queen. You can take here, but I suspect that after e takes f6, we just suddenly have a very unclear position rather
Indeed,
than
yeah.
one that is winning, right? So that's where you then inverse the move order. That's the other key thing. If you see an idea, try and change up the move order. And that's where you get this lovely, as you said, queen to
Now I'm
e2.
so upset with myself that I have this arrogant confidence of like, well, it's the knight on e2.
You thought it would be so easy, a simple check. No,
It
no.
looked as that. Yeah. Anyway, to be fair, I really thought about queen to e2 first, but I thought it has to be more forced. But that's the point. What you just said. That is actually even more forced because this is also threatening a checkmate on f1.
Exactly.
which I didn't think of for a second before. So I thought I have to give a check to force the next move and just win a piece.
Exactly. And the important thing here is that if white goes knight f6, we
just
take.
take.
And if he takes, the really important point is now that we can take on d2, right, and win a piece.
Yeah,
because we don't have a...
no other option, yeah.
Yeah, but a piece is easily good enough. And queen e2, yeah, this was played by Bravo against Pano. So that would probably be the famous Oscar Pano, the Argentinian grandmaster in Fortaleza, which I think is a city in Argentina.
Nice.
Yeah.
What a move. Nice one.
I'm going to check that Fortaleza is in Argentina. Oh, no, it's in Brazil. Sorry, it's in Brazil. This game was played in Brazil.
Next time you just say South America.
In South America.
But then it's Spain. No. Yeah, anyway, that's a nice one. Do we have one more?
We have two more.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
Okay, so this one we have to play with white. Now, this one is incredibly... I think this one might be the hardest one, actually, of the lot. I don't know, actually. All
okay,
right,
so of course, I see one thing to just talk straight ahead. Sorry for that.
Yeah.
Whatever we do, black will always threaten to take the rook on f1, and after d2, it's very difficult to get out of this situation, I think.
Yeah, precisely. So that's a big thing. Here.
So it has to be quite forced. Now,
yes.
There's three checks. c3, probably not so good. b2, probably not so good. a1, slightly better. But then after rook to b2, I do... rook to b2.
Well, hold on. That doesn't look too good. Self-pinning there doesn't feel like the way for black, because
that's true. Yeah.
If you do that,
and then
white's got a clear move.
Pawn just moves forward. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like the end of the game, actually.
Yeah, pinning yourself. That would be bad.
Never a good idea.
So what would happen after queen a1 check? Do we have a pawn move, or do we just move the king aside to, let's say, h7?
Probably play king h7. Although f6 does make actually a lot of sense, because on king h7, well, king h7 also makes a lot of sense. My question to you is, can white come in with the queen now to here?
That is a question, yeah.
I know, I mean, it's a question to you.
But I think, okay. So, that's interesting. I don't think so. No, it's still not working. After the queen takes on f1, we still have d2. And even if the queen takes on f3, doesn't matter, because there will be...
oh, you went d2? No, I thought you just went
you're right. My queen is not there anymore. Pardon?
Right.
Yes.
Exactly. So the whole premise of this exercise is that this followed by this is a genuine threat if this white queen goes somewhere. Okay, so we can't give the check, it seems. Or rather, we can give the check, but after here, what are we supposed to do now as white?
Yeah, d7 might just not be enough.
Yeah, d7, I mean, at the very least, black might just come and just take that pawn.
Yeah.
Although there's queen d4 here.
And
is there something else in this position?
Let me quickly, queen d4, queen goes to d8. Oh. Is this really working? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So what happens after... I mean, there must be something more forcing, but can I please... So you say queen e7?
Well, I don't know what else black is supposed to play here. I do
or
actually.
Is it d2?
Sorry, can he play d2 here?
Yeah, I think that does queen, the trick, I guess.
We have our same... Oh, no,
or
queen
do
takes
we?
F1
No,
wins.
it's not
no,
working.
Queen takes f1 wins. This
That is a tricky position.
Okay.
Jesus.
Hold on, but we're not even there yet. So hold on. So queen a1 check.
King h7.
King H7.
D7.
Now,
How to stop this little bastard?
well, I mean, you can go Queen E7.
So
here.
what happens? That's the question
After
I want to
Queen
follow up.
D4.
Yeah, because now what my threat is going to probably be after Queen D8 is Queen H4 check.
Wow. Wow.
And
Yeah, that wins. And after
then it's white's
takes,
win, right?
takes.
Can you stop it? No, you can't.
No, you can't. And that wins. Okay, so maybe, in fact, after Queen A1 check, maybe we have to go F6.
Maybe that is...
Or, no, we can't go King F8. It's King H8. So we can't
Yes,
go here.
that's a mate. Immediate mate.
Go here. And if I go here, Queen D4, and now Queen D8, maybe I can play like this.
That looks... And now I can take D3.
You take D3, but maybe now Black just says, okay, I'm going to go Rook C7.
Yeah, I take F3.
Yeah, but this position is a very, very difficult technical task to win with white.
Yes,
I mean, obviously you're
100%. Absolutely. Yes, yes, you're right.
You're right. So you're better,
Well, at
but
least I got a draw, maybe.
yeah, but we're trying to win, right? And make
Yes,
it
I
easier,
know.
right?
So, okay. Okay, now...
So then what do you do? So we've analyzed that line, and it's probably a draw. So you try and invert the move order. Right?
Exactly.
You try and reverse the move order. So what can we start with here?
So how about we do D7 immediately?
Okay, so we go D7, and the point is he doesn't even have Queen E7 here because we're covering these two crucial squares, which is quite funny.
Reversing the move order. That's almost
Yeah.
a theme now today. My gosh.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Now Black says, okay, well, I can't go Queen E7. I can't go D2. So what else do I have? Well, Black comes up with an incredible resource. He takes on F1. King takes F1 and now goes D2.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's what I just thought.
Right.
But
And this is where White needs to find a super solution. And I'm going to throw it to you here.
okay, isn't it just... No, it's not. I thought the queen can take on F3, but that won't work because check, king goes there. That is so cool.
What are you looking at?
Queen takes F3.
Yeah. Rook C1 check.
I just saw Queen D1.
Yeah, that is very cool. So you give up the queen. Yeah, because obviously
Yes,
after king,
it's working.
Yeah, if king anywhere and Black makes a queen and suddenly he's winning. Yeah, but you've got this amazing defensive.
What a
idea.
resource. Nice.
And now king to e2, and there's no way
Yeah.
to stop the pawn. Rook b1, and now, well, got to be a bit
I
careful.
think,
after rook b1.
but white won anyway. The king is too advanced, right?
Well, exactly. So you
Yeah.
queen, Black queens, and then takes, and takes.
And
Black
I
can-
think 1, 2,
Fine.
3, 4. I think Black has no chance to win this. If that's the
It's-
solution, yeah.
Yeah, it is, and it's more the fact that White can create an outside pass pawn very quickly. So when this king comes in here, you can, when you try and, for example, come after
Yes.
this pawn, if he comes in, then you create that outside pass pawn, and this is just a very, very simple winning ending. Nice, no?
Beautiful, beautiful, Lawrence.
This move, queen d1.
Okay, one last one.
One last one. All right.
I hope it's not the toughest, is it?
Yeah, it might be. No, let's see. Okay,
Piece of cake.
so it's a bit tough. It's a bit tough. Even the first move is slightly tricky. But if you remember the second example where I said try and think about this distraction.
Found it already.
You know it already? Okay. Show me.
Say no more.
Show me the map.
You stop the video if you don't have it, right? So my suggestion is queen to b5.
Correct. Queen to b5, distracting this queen away from the defensive here. If queen takes queen, we have check and mate.
Yeah.
So that's easy. Okay, but what happens if white now plays bishop takes c1?
Damn it! I knew there was a. But huh? Ah, okay. Oh,
Okay,
it's not. It's not like.
it's not particularly relevant here because, I mean, believe it or not, this is not mate because after this,
That's true. Yeah.
white survives, and our queen is on pre. So the only other move is to take the queen, and after rook takes e8, king h7, we can stop the position here where basically black is doing well or black is better. The game continued rook to d4, queen into c2, bishop e3, and now queen to b1 check. So black found a way to start winning and took here. And actually white resigned in this position because bishop b6 is coming and you've got the two passed pawns and there's no, the black's king is perfectly safe and this is just a technically winning position. But the real star move is this one, queen b5, the overloading of that white queen. So yeah, so that's the
excellent. And you know, this is important, and this is as you're giving. I couldn't expect the show to be any better like this, Lawrence. You're giving those beautiful examples, and it's not always tactics decide the game absolutely clearly. Sometimes you just get a good advantage to win the game, like here, because you gave this option of the bishop just takes on c1, but then you have to calculate a bit further, and then you can also win it. Excellent! Wow, that was I can do this every single day. So, but we have to do this on our own. You will only be here once a week. But what we will do now is go to our second part. Oh, that's amazing! Gallery. I found my new purpose in life. Gallery view is the thing to go. Okay.
Great.
So you found it already, I assume.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Okay. Rook takes e5.
Correct. Well done. Nice.
And then I take back. Yes.
Simple removal of the defender.
Okay, that'll be queen e8 check and mate in the next move.
Nice. Okay.
All right. 1446, so we checkmate. Yes, perfect.
Next one.
1700, that should be, that's a classic, h6 checkmate.
Oh!
No, rook h6.
Rook h6.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Rook h6.
Oh, we lost precious points, Lawrence.
Okay. Oh no, we lost points. It's all right. Yeah, rook h6 is checkmate.
Okay,
famous Kasparov game with this configuration.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to dig it out.
So 2045. Okay, this is going to be a bit more.
Oh, so this one is a bit more challenging. White's playing win. Okay, so I can immediately see it's more challenging, but I've got it, so it's not that much more challenging.
I'm having a bit. It's bishop c3.
Nope.
Damn it. So is it rook takes d3?
Well, what happens after queen takes d3?
I take back and then there's nothing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Huh? Wow. I'm stuck here.
But you've got to remember that I'm also one of, I've done a lot of these quick tactic stuff.
You're amazing. I see
the stuff quickly.
I mean, I was hoping that this is actually, one of your master disciplines. So you have to help me here. I cannot find it.
Well, what I see here in this position is this bishop on a5, right?
Yeah.
I look at this, and where my eyes are trained is rook d8 checkmate, very simply. That's where my eyes...
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, I was right. The rook takes on d3. I see it now. And now the rook goes to d1.
Oh, something happened.
The queen is gone. See, we solved it already. The queen is gone.
I don't know what happened there. I took the queen off the board. It didn't work.
Oh, anyway, can you move? No.
No, let's go back. Oh, let's go. Oh, damn. Okay, never mind. Okay, anyway, we saw that tactic.
Yeah, we saw that.
Okay, this one is simple.
Okay. Is it so simple? It's no. Yeah, we just take
Yeah.
the.
No, taking the knight is not the solution.
Isn't it? Oh no.
No. You have to look for the checks first.
Okay,
Never.
okay. Rook c8 check.
Yeah. And that king is hard.
Nice one. Okay. And there we go, mate. Perfect. So.
Okay, this one is easy.
Is it?
Well, I mean, I think so.
Oh. Okay, so how about f7 check?
Good.
And then rook h8 check. No,
What?
wait. I'm sorry. Queen h7.
Yeah, queen h7. There we go. Don't make your task more difficult.
That's actually a lot of fun doing this.
Yes.
We do this for a couple of, like 4 more minutes. Let's see how far we can get.
Well, this one is easy. Clear, simple. It's set up for you.
Oh, yeah. That's very easy. Queen takes nicely on d4. I'm
beautiful.
questioning if that was a real game. If so, maybe.
Could be.
So,
All right, this one is not interesting at all.
No, we just solve it. Queen takes queen g7. I'm still terrible with the coordinations. I'm so sorry. That's also easy. I take with check.
Correct.
And then another check. And yeah, actually the rook will be won.
Okay, this is easy.
This is it?
Mate in 3.
Wait, oh yeah, queen c2.
Yep.
a5.
Yep.
And finally,
he didn't even.
Yeah, he didn't want to see queen c6.
Queen c6, mate at the end. Good, excellent. All right, this one here. Yep, this one's pretty easy. Mate in just a couple.
d8 check, that has to be. And then the queen goes to c8. Correct. There we go.
All right.
Another easy one.
Okay, knight to c8.
Yeah, it's e6, right?
Correct.
Bishop e6.
Nice skewer there. Okay. This one is pretty easy.
Yeah, queen h4.
Yep.
And the rest is history. e5. Oh, I would have messed it up.
You would have messed it up.
Oh my god. I just see the difficulty, and this is why I was falling for it. So yeah, h5 is of course correct.
Yeah, queen takes h5 with the skewer.
Oh,
important there's no bishop b5 check here.
Embarrassing.
Okay, this one is very easy. Black to play.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Queen takes c1.
Yeah.
And check. And we take the queen.
Right. Okay, this one is also extremely easy.
Jesus, Lawrence.
Well, these. Yeah, go on.
Queen c7.
Correct.
And the bishop then. Rook. My god, the knight.
We either checkmate on b6 with the queen, or we checkmate on c3.
Okay, let's make 2 more.
2 more.
Right, checkmate.
Well, that one's pretty
Okay,
simple.
let's make 2 more.
2 more. Okay.
Check
simple.
on f5.
Mate.
Oh, that's already mate, yeah.
Giving us the easy ones. Well,
oh, damn it. It's also too easy. Yeah, I think everything below 1700. Wait, the difficulty is 1000. My god.
Yeah. Why is it doing that? I wonder.
Yeah, I wonder also. Are you logged in? Are you sure?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, you are. User, yeah, okay.
Okay, this is an easy one. King f2.
Ah, yeah, we take the knight, the knight on f, and that is the win.
Well, I mean, it's an ending that is only better for black. It's not winning.
Yeah, true.
Or rather, it might be winning, but it's a technical task. One more. All right, last one.
Okay, bit more.
This is 2087. This is more what I like to see.
Yes, we have to get to this more often.
Okay, yeah. So
okay. Is it no? That's pretty interesting. Did you find it?
I think I've got a move that is good, but it's not like
forcing.
Not completely convincing, no. But it's probably good. Maybe not.
Isn't it just knight to b8?
Well, that's what I thought. But then what do we do against knight to f3? So this knight comes in.
Okay, we take, you take.
On where?
We take on a6.
And then I go king d7.
Okay.
And then you go
And
check
then
again.
check again on
And
b8.
c6 hangs, yeah, so it has to be this.
Then
yeah.
c. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was looking at this,
Yes.
this, and then here, but now you have this very important back check here. Just
Okay.
in time, and you take the pawn with a what looks like, I mean, even this position is like, I mean, it is winning because you can go king d4 now. It is winning, but it was slightly trickier. So all the ones with difficulty above 2000 are going to test us a lot more.
Okay, I will talk to. You look, our rating is 2000 over now.
Yes.
Okay, so next step 2100.
Sounds good.
Okay, you can unshare the screen again. That was our first attempt. We have to, let's see about the tactic session at the end, but I think we can, if that's the right thing. But I think if we can approach it like this, and if it gets more difficult after we reach a certain level, I think it's also, I like it that there are some easy ones, but there were too many easy ones in my opinion.
There were a bit too many easy ones. I don't know
Yes.
if there's a way to filter it so that I only get tactics
And
above a certain rating. That would be nice.
Unfortunately, I didn't check it either, so, but we will find out about this. This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Lawrence, and we see
Thanks,
each other
Tony.
next week.
Appreciate it.
Have a lovely
All right.
weekend. Bye-bye.